is just an incredible snake. Look at that coloration. Green mamba. Front fixed fanged elapid. Potent neurotoxic venom. And these snakes would be found on the southern and east coast of Africa. Ooh, he's getting so big. I mean, look at the size of him. He was just a little gecko, just like when we got Ziggy. Woo, he was a little gecko, and now he's becoming a beast. Oh, oh no. There's a huge dead fish right here. Oh no, it's him. No! That's terrible. The rough thing about working with wildlife is, especially when you work with a lot of wildlife, you end up having animals that get sick or pass away all the time. What is going on, my beautiful, wonderful people? How you doing? We're over here in the serpentarium about to pop out some snakes. I got a whole stack of snakes in these boxes because we're feeding out yesterday. So every single one of these snakes had to get some food. And some of these snakes are paired together, so we have to separate them so they're not fighting over meals. Like the green mambas, the monocled cobras, diamondback rattlesnakes, the Russell's vipers, one of the most notorious snakes throughout India and Southeast Asia, being most responsible for bites. But they're not that bad. Let's start taking them out, putting them back home. Hopefully everyone ate their meals and they're good to go. I believe the first snake that we'll be taking out, let's peek at it real quick just to make sure. I believe it's not the Russell's viper. It's the eastern diamondback rattlesnake. Yeah, look at that. Finished the meal, looking good, nice and beautiful. Let me close that back up. We got a big female in here too. They're actually siblings, a male and a female. They won't be breeding with each other. They're just housed with each other for now because I got them when they're little neonates, little babies, and they've been growing up like crazy. Soon they'll be separated when they're sexually mature, and then we'll get them their own opposite sex mates. Come on, baby. This is the most beautiful eastern diamondback of the two that I have because it has that amazing charcoal black coloration on the back saddle, those beautiful diamonds. This is such a beautiful looking rattlesnake. And he's only about 2+ years old. And this would be the largest species of rattlesnake on our planet. Literally, this snake can get upwards to 6+ feet long, and the record being over 8 feet long. That's a beast of a rattlesnake. Right in there, come on. Let's get him right into there. You can notice there's a little bit of poop here and there, but we're gonna have to do a nice deep clean on all the enclosures after everyone's digesting the meals they just had. There's gonna be lots of poop in the next couple of days. All right, next should be the Russell's viper. So let's go double check and make sure this box is good to go. Let's see how the Russell's viper's doing. These guys are looking really pretty. They just came through shed. I mean, before I open this, look at the male over here. Get a good shot of those colors. Look how beautiful that snake is when it comes out of its shed. One of the most beautiful vipers on the planet with their intricate circles, white speculation. Ooh, ooh, and they're a little bit shy sometimes. And then this would be the female. There's a little bit of poop in there. This would be the female. And it took down a small rat as well, a little wean rat, so that's great. That face is just so beautiful. And what's crazy is they give you that false lull that they're laid back snakes, but they're really not. They have an incredible strike range. This snake can literally just shoot over its own body, go over its own body while you're holding it by the tail and latch onto your hand easily. So you never want to let your guard down with this type of snake. I should have unlocked the enclosure before taking them out, but that's perfectly fine. Let's get you back home, little lady. And this snake species can actually get upwards to 6 feet long, about 5-6 feet long. So this is actually a real small specimen. And this would be the Pakistani Russell's viper. So it's actually somewhat different from your average Russell's viper that you'd find on throughout India, throughout Asia. This species takes a different type of anti-venom. So you definitely want to know that. Get that tail right in there. Nice and easy. Let's get a lock on that. Make it nice and secure. Locked, we're good to go. I believe next is green mamba. So let's get that green mamba out. Open this. Let's see how this snake is doing. Ooh, looking really pretty. I believe that's the female that we took out. And the male's in the enclosure. The male's looking real thick. We gave him actually 2 small rats, 2 small rat pups or wean rats. He's looking real thick. These snakes are going to be grown like crazy. They have that fast metabolism from the Elapidae family. Put it right there for a moment. Let's get this other green mamba back to the enclosure. Nice and easy, make it nice and smooth. Come here. See that big prey item in the stomach? Just want to make sure we don't disturb the snake too much. So I'm going to be real gentle. Notice I'm supporting that big portion of belly. That is just an incredible snake. Look at that coloration. Green mamba. Front fixed fanged elapid. Potent neurotoxic venom. And these snakes would be found on the southern east coast of Africa. Literally, you can find them on the coast where the beaches are at. Ooh, you're reversing on me. Go back in the enclosure. Isn't that crazy? Neon green, a beautiful snake. Almost looks like a rough green snake from Florida, which is non-venomous. Obviously, two snakes you don't want to mix up. All right, let's get this glass closed up. Perfect. Let's get it locked and secure. And why are you buzzing so much? What's going on? You're still upset, Mr. Diamondback? We'll let you be. Let's put that big monocled cobra back too. We got a little sunshine right here, the albino monocled cobra. She's very defensive as usual, so let's see. Oh yeah, ready to go, hood it up. Let's just close that up. Gotta love your snakes. All right, let's open up this enclosure. Put her back with Big Bertha. Big Bertha's hanging out there in the corner. These guys are crazy feeders. They're super amped when it comes to food. They have to be separated or they're gonna be latching onto each other, chewing on each other, thinking that the other one's a piece of food. That scent of the rat drives them crazy. I see you. Come on. That's a look at that beautiful albino monocled cobra. What's up? Look at that. Just hanging out. Don't want to upset them too much, upset her too much. She does have a rat in her belly. So let's open this up. Make sure Big Bertha doesn't shoot out at us. Relax, relax. Oh, no pooping, no pooping. Relax, nice and easy. There we go. Be nice to each other. Look at Big Bertha. She's like, oh, you don't have to rush in here like that. I was just sleeping. Locked and secure. Good to go. Woo! Still a little hot and humid, but we're filming early in the morning, so it's not too bad. We're actually getting our AC unit very soon, hopefully this week or next week, as soon as these guys can come out. Getting two different estimates for the prices, and hopefully we can get this knocked out very soon. Speaking of which, we're starting a new thing. So if you guys ever wanted to give money to us and help us contribute to building out this place, you can actually not donate because we're not non-for-profit. You can literally contribute by going to our website, chandlerswildlife.com, follow the PayPal link, and you guys can literally give money to help build out this beautiful facility. We're trying to get done with the basics before the year's over. So we have 4 months, time's flying by fast. We gotta do drywall for the whole building, new floor, walk-in king cobra enclosures, the AC, drop the ceiling on this building. We have to get a 8-foot perimeter fence for the whole entire 11-acre perimeter because it's required by Florida Fish and Wildlife for our animals to be enclosed, as well as the actual fencing for the croc enclosures that we have to build. So if you guys want to help contribute to the build out of this beautiful place, follow the link below. We'll mention it again at the end of the video. But anyways, let's go give you guys a little update on some crocodilians. You guys haven't seen Bobby, the American crocodile. Come look. All right, so right over here we have Bobby, the American croc. Look at him, he's getting huge. Look how big he is. He reminds me of Ziggy. Ziggy about 1.5 years ago. Look at that. Now he's not super chill, like he's not tame or anything, but I'll try just to lift him up. Nice and gentle. Oh, he just tried to bite that pipe. Maybe I should just grab him. There we go. Look at that. Ooh, he's getting so big. I mean, look at the size of him. He was just a little gecko, just like when we got Ziggy. Woo, he was a little gecko, and now he's becoming a beast of a little American crocodile. And we know for a fact that he's a male because we've actually seen his little push pop inside there. So we definitely have a male American crocodile for a female crocodile, Ziggy. Right? Right? You got a girlfriend coming your way. Oh, you're so happy about your girlfriend? I don't think so. I think he's a little upset. Look at him. He's just such a cutie. I haven't spent much time with him desensitizing him because obviously I've got a lot cooking right now. I've got a lot going on. But I'm still happy to have this crocodile within the collection here at Chandler's Wild World. And in the future, he'll be a great asset to crocodilian conservation by producing babies with Ziggy, creating a beautiful insurance colony of the American crocodile. So in the future, we'll have plenty of these American crocodiles. We can supply them to other zoological facilities for breeding for insurance colonies. And if there's ever a reason to release them out to the wild, a nice protected habitat that needs more crocs, we can supply those crocodiles. That's all it's about. Conservation of species, whether it's just breeding them in captivity or just strictly using these animals as educational ambassadors, bringing attention to the conservation groups where these animals are native. I mean, CrocFest is a great example. We all came out to CrocFest and helped raise over $100,000 for gharial conservation. In India, that's like 7.5 billion rupees or something like that. So there's so much that can be done with a platform like this on YouTube or Instagram. And I hope that encourages other people out there in the world of social media. If you have a big platform, you should be encouraged to help out too. Whether it's pickups at the beach, picking up plastic, or it's just going and having a big party at a conservation event in California, New York, or wherever in the world helping raise money for real conservation work. We all need to team together, because when we all come together, we can make a great, great difference. You want to see Bridget the Broad Snout? Let's see Bridget the Broad Snout. She's right here. She knocked over her filter, so we have to open up this enclosure anyways. But you can see how beautiful she's getting. Let's lift her out, actually. Let's see if we can get her nice and smooth without getting bit. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Woo! All right, not that nice and easy, so we'll do the regular grab. Look at that. Woo! Bridget the broad-snouted caiman. She's looking good. She's got a little bit of debris on the top of her snout, but she's still gorgeous. Look at that. Even with a little bit of silt on the top of her back, she is still one of the most beautiful crocodilians you will ever lay your eyes on. And hopefully, down the road, you guys will get to lay your eyes on her in person and see how beautiful they really are up close. Woo! Maybe not too close, right? Right, Bridget? You're such a good girl. You're getting so big. How much do you weigh now? You weigh like, wait, you're like a two-pound crocodilian now. That's a good size. Look at that. A lot of meat in that tail. Good indicator that this animal's nice and healthy. Lizards and crocodilians will store a lot of fat tissue inside their tails, which will contribute to energy in the future when they're in a drought or they can't find any food, so they can literally live off the fat in that tail. So the fatter the tail, the healthier the crocodilian. But not too fat. There is such thing as an obese crocodilian, and you can actually shorten a reptile's life by feeding it too much. What happens is fatty tissue will develop around the crocodilian or lizard or whatever it is, a snake even, will develop around the organs and shorten the animal's life. So it's always good to stay on top of the meals for the animals. Make sure it's perfect, it's enriched, and it's not too much. You never want to feed your animals too much, or you might turn them into a McDonald's customer. Before we go outside, let's check out Lacey and Jack and see how they're doing. Let them know real quick I don't have any food. It's just my fist. Good girl. Jack, how you doing? How you doing? No food, it's just a fist. My knuckles taste horrible. Mainly because I don't wash my hands after the bathroom. But anyways, look how big the lace monitors are getting. I was just at another facility, an amazing facility called Flamingo Gardens that I've grown up going to in South Florida. And I was checking out their birds of prey exhibits. And I was checking out the caging for their exhibits. And guys, I cannot wait till later this year when we start building out the enclosures for these lace monitors. We're literally gonna do an enclosure like, run over there, go, 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 go! Quick turn around. We're literally gonna make an enclosure like the size of this building. A walk-in enclosure, probably trees already planted inside, so we can actually let those lace monitors have a territory to crawl through. They'll have a waterway, they'll have trees to climb up because they're extremely arboreal lizards. So we're literally gonna do a monster enclosure. And wanna know how I came up with this idea? When I was at Flamingo Gardens, they had a beautiful flight, which is a big enclosure for the bird of prey to fly back and forth. They had a beautiful custom cage that was just beautiful, super tall for the bird of prey, super wide, big vulture living in there, and it was living its best life flying back and forth in this big wide exhibit, and I thought that would be a badass lace monitor enclosure. Nice and tall, nice and wide, and I asked how old is the enclosure, and they said it's like 6 years old, and the enclosure looked brand new, so it's like perfect caging. I believe the company is called Cage Masters, and we're hopefully going to link up with them later this year. So if you watch this video, Cage Masters, definitely know I'm planning to do business with you guys. I love the products that you guys do. Oh my goodness, I am so excited. I told you guys I wanted to do a walk-in enclosure for these guys, but we're literally going to do two oh, sorry, I didn't mention the monster size enclosure I'm talking about, almost the size of this building. We're going to do two of them. One for Lacey, one for Jack, because Lacey and Jack are related. They're actually siblings. We want to make sure that they don't start inbreeding. Even though with reptiles, it's not a huge issue, I'm all in it for conservation. We want to make sure we have pure, perfect bloodlines. All right, we're going to leave these guys be, and let's go check out the pond, go feed some fish. Smokes, out of nowhere, this big storm just rolled in. Literally, like every day, we're getting monster storms that are swamping the place. But look, we got all the bluegill hanging out right here. We got all the tilapia. They're starving, so let's go feed them out. Cheep, 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 cheep. Come on, my fishies. The pacu are doing really good. I just saw the pacu a moment ago. They're surfacing right over here. Let's actually throw some food. Oh, my special feeding utensil's broken. Let's throw it all the way out there. Maybe we can get some pacu to come in and feed. The pacu are looking amazing, like real clean looking, thick bodied fish. They're living their best lives. I was a little worried about the pacu because some osprey hanging out around here, but honestly, they're so heavy. If an osprey tried to grab a pacu, it's probably gonna grab it and go, ah! and get pulled in a little bit. So the pacu should be fine. And really good news, my buddy Rod from Predatory Fins, he's going to a zoo that's getting rid of a big collection of pacu. There's apparently like 8 big pacu, and he's apparently bringing them tomorrow. So big shout out to Rod. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. We'll probably film it if he's not already filming it for his channel. So definitely gonna have some more pacu straight from the Amazon to my front yard. Yes, I love it. Speaking of the, oh, it's starting to rain. All right, before it starts storming, let's go see the red-tailed catfish. Let's go see what he's up to. Usually he hangs out on the side over there in the corner or over in the edges, and we can give him a good pet on the head. I'm gonna put on my polarized sunglasses so I can see through the serpents. It's so nice. All these fish are doing great. We got them all thriving in here. Hopefully we can get a shot of the pacu. We're supposed to have a polarized lens on, so it should help a little bit, but the rain's not helping. Once it gets over... Oh, oh no. There's a huge dead fish right here. Yeah, it is the red-tailed catfish. I can see its tail from right here. That sucks. Alright, it's starting to rain real bad. Here, stand under the tree so we don't mess up the camera. Just guide me. I'm gonna go from the other side. I'm gonna go grab it. We gotta see what happened. Oh no, it's him.
Oh god.
Oh. No! Oh! Whoa. No. Oh no. Damn. My buddy Zach gave me this fish as a gift, for a housewarming gift, and that's disappointing. He literally was thriving here for like a month, doing perfect, been eating. Look how fat he is. He's not even skinny. It looks like he died like last night. He still looks perfect. He doesn't even smell or anything. That is such a shame. This is a big red-tailed catfish native to the Amazon. And you would think in this water it would thrive. Deep, deep water, hydrilla. But for some reason he passed away. I still have 2 other red-tailed catfish in here. And we also have the pacu thriving in here. So for this guy to pass away, I really don't know what happened. I was gonna assume that when I picked him up, he would have a big chunk of him chewed out by like an otter or something, but he's fine. He's all together. Oh, look at this. His gills are ripped up. That actually looks pretty fresh. It looks like, well, I don't know, maybe that was chewed out. This very well could have been just after he died, the turtle started chewing on the underside of his face, because if this was an otter or something like that, they would have eaten a lot of this fish. They wouldn't have wasted so much. Damn, that is a shame. And he's a beast. I mean, look how big this catfish is. This is a 3-foot catfish that weighs probably 35 pounds. It's a beast. Damn. All the gloomy, sad weather came in right when we came to the pond. That's terrible. The rough thing about working with wildlife is, especially when you work with a lot of wildlife, you end up having animals that get sick or pass away all the time. If you have a large collection, people who keep a lot of snakes, people who keep a lot of fish, they tend to have issues like this all the time. It's unavoidable. It's life. I hate it though. I hate it because we were giving them kisses. We were swimming with them. We were petting them. We only swam with him like 2 or 3 times not to stress him out too much. And we thought he'd be perfectly fine. It's terrible. Oh man. What a beast of a fish. I mean, this is a solid animal. You would think that he would have just thrived. Well, we have 2 other red-tailed catfish in here, and I'll feed some, I'll put some old sushi out in the water at night to see if they'll come out, and I'll do a little inspection on them. And the pacu are doing good. I can see pacu rolling over there eating. So they're doing good. It's just such a shame. You work with wildlife, you hope that everything you work with lives forever, but the sad truth of it is everything dies at some point. We all die at some point. Not to make you all sad, it's just a part of life. You gotta learn to enjoy the good parts. And we definitely had some great moments with this catfish over the past month plus. I'm sorry, buddy. What a shame. Maybe I'll stick him in the woods to the side, let the coyotes, foxes, and birds of prey come eat the carcass and make use of them. If I had a big alligator, I'd make use of them, but I don't have any big crocodilians that would... I don't think Ziggy's gonna be able to eat this big old fish. What a shame. Alright, I'm gonna go stick them over in the woods. I'll be back. You are so young!
Disagree. You always have to have the last word, don't you? Or you do things that you regret. Maybe you can find somebody new, somebody who knows just what to do. When you get all fired up and you hit where you know it will hurt the most, somebody who see what you see.
It sucks, but it's a part of life. Not everything's gonna live forever. Well, unless you're a Galapagos tortoise, you can live like 150. For that fish, it's probably about like 15 years old or 8 years old. Had a pretty good life and got to live the rest of its life in this beautiful, gigantic pond. So at least we got to do that for the fish. We're definitely going to be getting more fish down the road, but I don't think any of the fish are going to be that chill where we can swim up to them and give them a big kiss on the face like that. I'm sorry to end it on a kind of a sad note, but guys, it's gonna happen. And whenever you look to a fish tank that you've been raising up for years and you see one of your prize fish die, or maybe your prize bearded dragon, or one of your dogs, whenever your animals pass away, just understand everyone on the planet goes through stuff like this. Everyone goes through their gloomy days. Everyone loses people, loses animals. It's a part of life. But let's not end it on a sad note. Let's end it on a happy note. We're moving into the future. Tomorrow there's going to be 8 monster pacu delivered to the pond, so we'll have more fast-moving fish that are hardier. And we're going to move on with the facility. Like I said, we're literally going to start building out everything. Perimeter fences, the serpentarium, everything's happening. And if you guys want to help with the process of building this place out, you can go to the link below. You can contribute to the PayPal, and we're going to get this place finished up before the year's over. Or at least the majority of it is going to be finished up before the year's over. Anyways, beautiful people, I'll see you on the next one. Stay beautiful, stay safe, and most of all, stay passionate about what you love. Never give up. Always do what you believe in. I'll see you on the next one.